Alrighty, for today's video, guys, we're going to get a little bit of everything here. For starters, last night we went out to supper, and it just kept snowing and snowing. Callie drove her cars. I had number 2 diesel in the pickup, thanks to the co-op not blending already. And temps were dropping, so she drove. And on the way up there, I put up a post, and I'll get to that in just a sec. So here's the next clip of the city where we were at. I just made some commentary there. Then I'll pick up from there. Little date night here with Callie. She don't like to be on camera. Just happened to notice whatever the heck this place is called. Never heard of it before. Obviously makes more money than farming to be able to justify a building like that. Travel and transport. I mean, what is this? What I'm seeing is $100 and some million building, probably at least. You know, when they're over 10 stories, they start getting real high priced. But then again, everything's better in farming. That was a pretty good clip there. I had to watch as I'm putting this video together today. But that was Callie enjoying her red lobster supper. Anyway, on the way up there, I put up this post, and you guys can read it here. This basically was we took on some more acres, and some of it's going to be hay for next year. And it was hard getting all the mowing done just this summer with just the one mower. As you guys know, I only got the one 285 disc mower. And I'm thinking about trying to use that 8400R, and I would like to use 8400R. I don't really want to take the duals off because those duals are a lot of work to take off. So what I really wanted to know is if it'll clear, you know, like a lift control mower. And when I use the term lift control, that's what this series is called. You can see it says right there on the side, lift control. It's a GMD 4410 Kuhn. I'm not looking to spend a fortune here because I'm not a massive hay producer, but what I really need to know, try to draw it for you guys here. Here's the tractor duals. There's the tractor 3-point here. Here's the hitch to the 3-point. You got the cutter on the mower. You know, you got a tarp here that actually hangs over. And see if I can find a picture. There's the 7430 that we used to have. I don't think there's any much videos on that. Anyway, this mower here was the Krone is a model AM403S. Tractor had a quick hitch, and this mower had a hydraulic top link so you could lay it back. The idea was when it stood up like this to road transport, you could actually lay the mower back, because that was just a side mount disc mower, but it was a 13-foot cut. So I made that bracket so it'd hook up to the quick hitch, and it worked good because it stuck out far enough that the dual tire was maybe a third of a cutter disc, but it actually, because it was 13 feet, it was so heavy, and I like the stability. It was still beneficial to run the duals. Problem with that mower is only available in a 540 shaft. So it wouldn't run on the, of course, 8400R, because 345Rs are as big as you can get with a 540 PTO. Anyway, so I've been looking at those lift control series mowers on the internet, like that Kuhn one there you guys just saw the pictures of. And that Kuhn disc mower, so I can pull that picture back up. There you go. That Kuhn disc mower, they call it lift control because it sits out of the center and then it folds back around. So a regular disc mower, you know, you got your hitch here, and it goes down through an arm. It's got a gearbox, and the bar basically pivots up, goes up and down off of this pivot. Whereas a lift control series has the framework here, and it has a bar that comes out over top. And then it hangs like this. Then the bar actually hangs, you know, out of the center. So this would be your pivot, and then it pivots up and down off of that point instead of here. It gives you a better profile management to just the way it floats to the ground, contour and everything else. The bad thing is when you pick up at the end of the field, they actually don't go up as high. These, you know, you can stand the end way up there where you can walk underneath of it. So anyway, You know, I've already answered some of these questions, and so I put that post up there on Facebook, and I absolutely hate Facebook. I think it's stupid. But anyway, social media is dumb. The only thing I like it for was the, and that's just a personal opinion. You guys like it, that's great. I just my personal opinion. But anyway, I joined these groups. Callie turned me on these groups, like this was called Hay Kings. Was a group of, and I figured, well, somebody will have run with duals, or maybe run one of those GMD 4410 mowers, and they can tell me if it's going to work or not, because like our 285 disc mower, it'll hook up. It's a 540 shaft only, but you maybe could have somebody lathe you some pulleys so you could change it to 1,000. But the problem is this tarp actually would hit this dual, because it's actually, the tarp's more up like this around the tire. So it hit the dual. Now, whereas the crone actually sat back farther. So maybe somebody could really kind of answer those questions, and not really what ended up taking place. So we'll go down through here and I'll explain and give my commentary on it. So, first thing it comes in is pretty much all companies show offer 1,000 shaft. Hardest part is going to be your duals, probably. Well, that's true. There's really only one brand of disc mower even made. It's called a Pottinger. And here we go. See if the page will load. This is the brand here. They make a Nova Disc 350 and Nova Disc 400, which there's the 350 to 11-foot 4 cut, and there's the 400 to 13-foot cut. Available in 1,000. Now, up to that size, as you can tell, only available in 540. And so, you know, that's the only mower there that I've found. It's the standard, what I call, your conventional lift, that has a 1,000 shaft mower. There was a mower made by Bush Hog years ago. I was just trying to find the brochure there, so I had to hit pause. But the bigger model did offer 1,000 PTO. But I've never actually found the mower. Never found a single one used. So then we started getting into the, what I call jackass commentary. So I started talking about this, you know, and I said, hey, this is the reason that pivots don't work. Then you started getting into this jackass shit. Wish I could mow with 8400R. So I made the comment back, well, you find me a mower that actually works like I want, and you can come run it. Everyone offers 1,000 PTO mowers. Yeah, in general, I mean, not in the specific side mount mowers. Pretty confident all Kloss mowers are bought. There's no Kloss dealers, and I mean, no dealers of Kloss. I mean, what is there? 400 miles as a local dealer here. I mean, it's not even an option for me. 8370R TM1410, love it. Great mower, awesome mower. Love to have it. But I said right in the comments, I can't afford a pivot. Anyway, you guys can read these commentary here, and this is just you're in the background of all these videos. Callie was yelling at the dogs as I was doing my daily YouTube here, so anyway. But anyway, I got a lot of comments back and forth here. God, she hates these videos. Anyway, I got a lot of comments back and forth here, and all it was is buy a Moco or buy this or buy that, and it's like, I really didn't get any useful information whatsoever, and I had a couple of guys I actually started talking to, and they started commenting. I had to block the guy, actually. He was so bad, I actually ended up having to block him. You know, he told me, he says, on your 285 disc mower, just flip the gearbox. Yeah, flip what? You know, take a torch, cut the cutter bar off, re-weld it on the left side. I mean, there's no flipping any gearbox. I mean, zero intellect on any of the subject, but he just couldn't stand not weighing in on it. Anyway. So these Nova discs, they catch my eye because there actually, believe it or not, are some Pottinger dealers around. And Oh, if I can find it here. Maybe this was, yeah, this was it. You know, I was looking at this on Tractor House. It's an EC400, but it's what I call kind of a lift control series. But it's just a Krone mower, and it had a 1,000 shaft, 1,000 PTO shaft. Refresh the page so it actually load, but this had 1,000 PTO in it. It might not be a bad mower. It's, you know, priced fairly efficiently. I mean, I probably don't really want to spend much more than about $8,000. Now, the reason the pivot doesn't work on our ground, well, it does in places, but generally speaking, the reason they don't work, they'll dig in ditches, they slide down slopes. And I'm mowing. I mean, we're not mowing regular big flat hay fields here. We're in South Side. We're mowing road ditches and steep shit and 10% slope. Never a godforsaken thing. And that's another reason I won't leave the duals in tractors, just for stability. But also, I mean, you got those front duals, you got those big castings you got to deal with. The back duals, you got the big weights. It's just heavy, hard, heavy work. And that's just something for what mowing we have and the additional mower I want to set up. And you guys might ask, hey, why don't you just put one on the 4450 or something, or do something like that. 4450 is going to be on the rake. And, you know, if I could get a mower like this or one of those potting ears to work, throw an 8400R, which isn't really doing anything in the summer, mow. Put the other one on the 8100. Leave the two mowers on, boom. I'm got my mowers, what I need, and good to go. Okay, I'm working on this Greenstar thing still. In the last clip, I was talking about the mowers, and that's the subject that's got to be picked up on later. In the fan, been here working all day, had a hell of a time. Finally figured out this brand new plug I bought, and this is a sealed plug, but the ground was not all the way up in it, and it just so happened I got a little pickup in there, got to go in. Anyway, the Greenstar is good and active. I just got to figure out where it goes, because this utility bar actually slopes downhill, so I got to be able to counter that slope. You can see the bracket there if I hold the camera straight. It just slopes. Anyway, it'd be really nice if I could figure out a way to do this number and basically just be surrounded by screens there, but be alright with me. It look pretty good, work well. This thing's interesting in its own way, but some ways it kind of sucks. This Greenstar Universal kit, there's just a pile of wires. I don't know if you can see that in the dark and all. But I bought this ammo can here, and I actually drilled holes in it. This whole thing is just full of wiring harnesses and power wiring harness. I'm going to try to maybe integrate some of this stuff a little bit better to the tractor to kind of make this as a permanent deal for this tractor. Anyway, it's in here. It's booted up. I guess it's working. So if anything, I need to go put the anhydrous bar on it and try it. Even though we got like 7 inches of snow outside, which is just, I think that might be it for winter. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. I was going to do a longer video today. I actually had like 30 more minutes of footage filmed up. I got into what I didn't feel was, I was going to talk about that city council meeting more, but I think I'll save that for another video. And if I can get to the fields, I got this nice little phone holder here. My goal is eventually to start kind of going live. And if I can actually get to go live with some of these videos, that would be awesome. And let you guys just talk to me, and I'll share my thoughts in that way instead. Anyway, stay tuned for more, including more on this wiring harness, and I'm going to keep working on it here, trying to neaten things up. So, again, thanks for watching.